we're going to start standing, okay? And we start with breathing. Yeah. I think you'll like this class. It's got a little of everything in it. Kelly, and is your husband Andy? I think Andy. Yeah, so you'll be doing great. So let's go ahead and start with Uddiyana Bandha. And so basically you start out with your heels in, toes out, and you lower down, you hunker down. So if I'm this way, my feet are going to be wider than the mat. Probably, maybe the heels are on the mat. And you take a breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, loud exhalation, HA sound. You lower your head, you pull your belly in. We're going to do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Keep exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Keep the breath out. Pull your belly in. Tuck your chin in. Round your back. Create a little vacuum. And inhale. Standing tall. Hopefully you didn't get dizzy doing that. Sometimes people get dizzy doing that, especially on hot days or in the morning, early mornings. So next one, we have a few of these breathing exercises. The next one it's kind of a fun one, wood chopper's breath. I'm going to chop some wood for the colder days ahead. Hopefully the wood is nice and dry already. So your feet now, again, are as wide as the mat, maybe not quite as wide. I think I'll just guide you through it. And if you're like not following, you might have to stop, watch what we're doing, but I think you can get it. So feet about as wide as the mat. I moved away so you can see my arms. The arms are in a locked position. They're going to stay that way. You're going to reach up, extend, clasp, you're interlacing your fingers. You're going to look up at the ceiling. We'll just go through the actions, okay? And then we'll really add the breath. And then exhale through your mouth as you come down, and it's going to be a strong HA choppy breath. It's going to go ha, ha, ha. It's like ha, ha, ha. And then inhale, breathe in, keep the breath in, arch back, look up, exhale through your mouth, ha, ha, ha. Inhale. Eyes stay open so you don't get dizzy, and ha, ha, ha. Inhale. Keep the breath in, expand your lungs, arch, exhale. I don't know, I think we need to chop a little more wood. It might be a cold winter. Come on up. Last one, exhale. And inhale. And release the arms down. Okay, those are kind of dynamic. They're fun. Okay, there will be one more breath, but maybe two more. Maybe we'll do two more. But let's go ahead and have hands right onto the shoulders. And you can see I'm doing things that are sort of cathartic, that really draw me into the moment. And you're on this journey with me, so there you go. Elbows together, arms up, arms out to the sides. And my sister, we're pretty sure she got COVID from her caregiver. She's got a full-time caregiver who has little children, who brought it to mom, who brought it to my sister in Indiana. Reach down. Now, next time your elbows touch, come down, out to the sides, up, elbows down, out to the sides, and up, and down, and yeah, and then release. So this kind of releases the shoulders. So we have, we'll do this one. So this is a fun one. So your feet are together. I don't know, my idea of fun. Feet are together, and you bend your knees. And I learned this one in Rishikesh with a teacher named Gopal. You extend your arms, and you're trying to round your back like you do in cat pose, tucking your belly in and tuck your chin in. We'll add the breath later. And then you're going to straighten your legs. It's on an inhalation that you tuck the elbows back. The hands are hugging your ribs, elbows as if they're magnetized. Look up. And then exhale, tuck in, round your back, and reach forward. Let's do it with the breath. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath in. Stretch your ribs. Exhale through the mouth. HA sound. Inhale. Exhale. Don't overdo the neck on the inhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. And come up to standing. Notice any changes. Usually it's just interesting. Sometimes the breathing is a catharsis. And this is great. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one, this is what we call pranayama. Prana is breath, life force, and ayama is expansion. You bring the words together, pranayama, breath, life force, expansion. So you interlace your fingers and you bring your hands under your chin, okay? Palms are facing down. And then it's going to be kind of like when the elbows are up, it's going to be an inhalation. I don't want you to overdo the neck again. When the elbows are down, it's an exhalation. Feet are together. Inhale, open up your wings, look up, arch back. Don't sink in your low back or your neck. Exhale, bring your elbows down and touch your knees. Inhale, all through the nose. Exhale through the nose this time. Do 3 more. Exhale completely. Inhale completely and hold slightly. Last one. Good. And release. And I know the mic is right next to my mouth. I know you can hear the breathing. I'm hoping that your breath sort of blots out my sound. It is kind of loud on those. So let's work on variations, hybrid poses that work with eagle. Okay? So let's just start out with the arm part, and then later balance comes. So your right arm is over the other, and you're going to wrap. Have your feet apart, as wide as the mat. Bend your knees a lot. Drop down so you get a stretch into your back. Lower your head. Lower your arms. Maybe your right middle finger touches down. If you bend your knees enough, it will touch down. And then straighten the legs. Breathe in. Exhale. Bend the knees. Now, imagine that your arms, I know it's eagle's beak, but imagine it's like the trunk of an elephant. Your right hand's going to scoop up the water, and then you're going to reach up, and why not let the water pour over the back of your head? That's what they do, elephants. Okay, let's do that again. Same side. Drop down, scoop up the water, and let the water, give yourself a shower here. Good. And then release. Go wide, and we'll do this the other way. So left arm over the other, wrap. Sometimes wrapping is hard. You have to kind of hug, and maybe you can't quite hold, or maybe you can. And this is good for the shoulders, the neck, and the joints of the body, the immune system, because you squeeze lymph fluid. Exhale, bend the knees, drop down, let your neck release. Maybe you can straighten your legs, stretch into your legs, bend the knees again. Scoop, the left hand scoops the water. Ooh, let it pour over you. Sorry, I made an elephant out of the eagle. And then drop down. And maybe you can straighten your legs. Who knows? Straighten out your back. Bend the knees. Scoop the water. Ooh, let the water pour over the top of your head. And unwind. And lower. Good work. All right. So we come into eagle, the full eagle, which is all about balance, right? But again, we'll kind of work through our legs. So you're going to take your right leg, I think of it as a figure 4, engage your core, and drop down. So your standing knee can't be wobbly. It's got to be solid. Hang on to something if you need to. Flex your right ankle so you don't torque your knee. Hands are to heart. Breathe in. Exhale like you're sitting down and like it's super easy, and it's not. I just lost my balance. And take your arms forward and up alongside your ears, and hands to heart. Second side. folding, flex, come down, steady with your standing leg. This is all about quads. Drop down, reaching arms up, breathe in, exhale, and press up, good, and hands here. So speaking of my sister Antonia, she said she loves yoga, by the way, and she loves to dance. She loves Zumba. So she, anyways, during the 101 days that I did yoga every single day during the shelter in place, she did yoga every single day because she was staying with my eldest sister. And every time I'd talk to her, I'd say, "What do you want to work on tomorrow?" She said, "Legs. I want strong legs. So there's two things. So this is really, I'm thinking of her as well. She loves things that make her legs strong. So there you go. Let's take the right leg over the other. You could do the figure 4 or your wrapping. And your arms are out at a T. Just your right leg on top, so it's the left arm over. Okay? So think of this as there's balance. Eagle pose is great for the joints of the body, nourishes the joints of the body, and nourishes the spine. It's great for the lymph system. It's like, what does it not do, right? Balance. Breathe in. Exhale. Some of you can go a little lower. Now, we're going to take the right leg, reach it back. Keep your arms as they are. I have to readjust. Warrior 1, lower body, and the arms is still wrapped. If it's too hard to wrap, you can extend your arms for Warrior 1. Back heel is down if possible. Pelvis is squared. I'm not opening up to the screen. And take your elbows up and look upward. So it's a hybrid. The lower body is the warrior. The upper body is the eagle. I think they go well together. Eagle warrior. Breathe in. Exhale. Now I'm going to turn. I'm looking to the screen. I have to readjust my feet. I can't really see them, but I want to make sure they're even. And it's another hybrid pose. I have the lower body of horse and the upper body of eagle. So again, some mythological creature here. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. Unwind. Stay with the strong legs. Cross one arm over the other. Reach down. Fingertips touch down, maybe palms touch down. Breathe in. Exhale. And then swing the arms up. Step to the front of the mat. I'm going to go the other way. So when I turn, I can face you. All right. Take a moment in mountain. Hands to heart center. Breath in. Exhale. So bend the knees. Feet are together. Left leg over the other. I forgot to say, also good for brain plasticity because you've got your left leg over the other and then your arms, right arm over the other. So you're doing this cross-referencing. Breathe in. Exhale. Elbows are high. Maybe as high as your shoulders, high as your chin. And breathe. This is the pure pose, eagle, Garudasana. Keep your arms as they are. Take your left leg, swing it back. No doubt the legs get a little tired here. They're working, okay? It's work. Look forward. There's also a lot of balance involved and focus. Take your eagle's beak up. Eagle warrior. Breath in. Exhale. We also hear this called wild thing. You may have heard that before. Okay. And we turn. So I'm turning. I'm going to adjust the feet. I want them in one track. Heels turned in, toes turned out. I want to be upright. Drop down. Breath in. Exhale. Focus. Breathe in. Exhale. And one more breath in. Exhale. going to unwind and just take your arms down. Fingertips touch down. Breathe in. Exhale. And extend the arms. Come on up. Good work. Step to the front of the mat. Stand tall. Yeah, I know. Who said yoga's easy? Like when you watch it, you kind of think, oh, I could do that. And then when you do it, you're like, whoa, okay. So like Tony will be super happy with her legs right now because this is all about strength. Okay. We had the breathing. We had our eagle poses, hybrids. And now we have lots of side bending. So we're going to start out right leg in front of the other. Reach your right arm. Reach for the wrist. And I'm taking my right wrist over towards the left. And stretch the right side of your body. Breathe in. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. Come out. And from here, we're going to lower. So we're going to take the legs wide. We're still going to go in the same direction. So the side that was stretched, still going to stretch in triangle. Left foot leading the way. Take a breath in. So if you were against a wall, both shoulders be against the wall. And what we're going to do is kind of go back and forth a little bit. You have this, I call it a horizontal movement, and you're shifting from the pelvis. Some people like to move from the waist, but it's more like move from your pelvis. And one more. And then finally, the arms are in a long vertical line. Again, I don't want to bring my arm towards the screen, but reaching up to the sky. If I'm looking at you right now, I should see your palm. Breathe in. Exhale. Have your hand in the air really spread wide. That helps, like we say energetically, your hands connect to the heart. So when your hands are in a fist, the heart is all like, stressed out, scrunched. When you open your hands wide, there's space, lots of flow, movement, heart. Kind of makes sense. Go ahead and come up, reach back. Left arm up into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Let's add half moon. Okay, so half moon can be tough. You could be by a wall. You could use a block. So you're going to bend your left knee. And let's just say if it's really a lot for you, you might say that you don't quite go all the way up, and others are fine going up, up, up. This is all levels class. And some of you can go further, in which case you would reach for your back foot, okay? Only if you feel really balanced and you can go there. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Breath in. Exhale. Release without toppling yourself, right? And come back to upright position. One more side bend. There's a lot on this side. You're going to go wide. Bend your knee. Another warrior two. This time pelvis is facing forward. Extend. And then extended side angle. If your arm, shoulder doesn't like it, your hand could be down, hand could be to the back of your head, or up over ear. 90-degree bend at your left knee, and breathe. Maybe bringing your hand down. Breath in. Exhale. Come up. Step forward. When you step, it's hard to take that big old step. You're going to come to a squat. Maybe your squat is modified. maybe you sit on a block, or you come all the way down into your squat. Ideally, heels are down. See what is possible. Breathe in. Exhale. And again, breath in. Exhale. We have a whole other side of side bending to do, right? So let's pause in a forward bend first. Your knees can be soft or straightened, but not locked out. Hands to elbows, eyes open. Breathe in. Exhale. Hands onto your thighs, press on up. Good. So, it all started out with, it'll be the left leg crosses over. And we'll go ahead and take hold of the left wrist and draw your leg across, your wrist across. Good. So the tendency is to want to come forward. If you were at a wall right now, you would be against the wall. Okay? So that's, I often, in class, I often see this, I see that, and really it's like one plane. Breathe in. Exhale. What did it say? Sagittal plane. Breathe in. Exhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay. Release. Arms come down. Legs go wide. Triangle. So you're going to turn your right foot. The back heel also turns towards the back end of the mat. Okay, that's safest on your knee. Let's kind of go back and forth. Remember, it's a folding from the hip. I think of it as a horizontal movement with the arms. Exhale into the pose, and then arms go vertical for triangle. Breathing in. Exhale, the strong, tender-hearted warrior. Moving into this higher version of yourself, of ourselves. Breathe in. Exhale. We're going to come up. Some might say, I'm going to go to a wall at this point, or come into half moon. So using a block if you want, grab your block, or not. So reaching, and you might stay low. Maybe you can straighten. One hip over the other, flex the ankle that's in the air, and let your left palm face the screen. Breathe in. Exhale. Maybe reaching for your back foot. That's more advanced. Some of you can go there. Breathe in. Kicking the leg back, making a bow out of your body. We're going to let go. Bend your standing leg. Come back. Come up. And we're going to go wider. You need a wide stance for the last of the side bends. So you bend your right knee, extend the arms, a warrior two. And you come over, elbow to knee, left arm up over ear. Remember the little variations. And perhaps even going deeper, hand to ankle, and stretch. So it's a hip stretch, side bend movement. It's about breathing. Breath in. Exhale. And then from here, coming up. Now we're going to look to the front, like towards your leading foot. Step forward. It's really hard to do after being in there for so long. That was a lot. And so you're coming out. You're going to drop down. And it could be modified, or maybe you come all the way down into your squat. What do your knees allow you to do? What do your hip joints allow you to do? Respect them, yeah? Breathe in. Exhale. And breath in. And exhale. Okay, so we're going to press on up, come on up. We get into quads as well as some twists here. So since we're still standing, we'll do one standing and we'll come to coming onto our bellies after that. So you might, maybe you're fine. Maybe, again, maybe you're like, whoa, going into dancer's pose. Or maybe you need a wall. Oh, can you? Okay, good. I can use that wall. You can still see me. So you can take hold of one foot, and maybe that's it. Maybe that is your, the knee is forward, probably a little tight. You can bring your leg back, great. Some of you can go back, and it's like dancer's pose, okay? You have all these ways of doing it. None are incorrect. Well, I could say there's less effective ways, like forcing your body. I'm trying to look down, okay? I know I want to open out, but I'm trying to look down. And you could be upright or coming into dancer's pose, wall, no wall. Breathe in. Exhale and release and pull knee into chest. That's a deep quad stretch. Okay, so just do what is possible. Second side. So again, some need a strap, some can reach for the foot. Breathe in. Exhale, and then kick your leg back. Extend. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Take a moment here. Do the form that works for you. And release. And come out. Good. So for the quad stretches, you might want to blanket down. I think I'm okay without today. So coming right onto the belly, and I think it's kind of nice just to come into Sphinx, the elbows directly under shoulders, like a plumb line down, and palms are flat. Breathing, inhale, exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. And then from here, we're going to come onto our side. And it depends on you. Some need to lower the head. And again, can you reach your foot? Do you need a strap or can you reach your foot? Everyone is different. So for some, it's like just barely able to reach. And then others, this is simple, so then you kick the leg back and you make a bow out of your body. Breathe in. Exhale. One thing about quad stretches, I know it's only 11 in the morning here in Seattle, but quad stretches help us to sleep. If you feel you have trouble sleeping at night, do 1 or 2 quad stretches. It'll do the job. We hold a lot of tension, a lot of stress in the quads, believe it or not. Come on out and do the other side. Okay, so you're going to come over, come onto your side, and again, maybe you have to use a strap. Maybe the best you can do is reach. But some of you can kick. You can kick back and create a bow. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. And release. Come on to the belly and take a moment here. Bring your forehead down and breathe. we're going to grab hold of one foot. Draw the heel in towards buttocks. So again, if you can touch down, great. You know, there are all kinds of levels, right? So if you go further, that's, you know, but I think I'm happy with the heel, you know, pressing down. Okay, some of you are doing both at one time. I'm just going to do one today. Take your elbow, point your elbow upward. Let your forehead drop down. Do the other side. Grab hold, heel towards buttock, press your hip bone into the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale. You could do a repeat of that, or you could do what I call half bow, which is actually to make it easiest on your back. Your hand is far, and you come up just a little bit. To make it more intense, the hand is by your ear, and you press way up. All the while, the back leg is kicking back, and you look straight ahead of you. Lower, and you have second side. Hold the foot, breathe in, exhale, and press back. Good, and breathe. And lower. So I think we'll do one more, and then we'll do a nice back stretch. So your one hand over the other, forehead is resting on your hands. Your right leg comes up into the air. Your right leg swings across. You're rolling onto the outside left leg, outside left foot. Take your leg way back, bend the knee, send your knee up to the sky, and tap the floor with your toes. Head down if possible. Release and do the other side. Left leg comes up into the air. Left leg swings across. You'll be on your outside right hip, outside right leg. Bend your left knee, knee pointing up, toes pointing down. Breathe in. Exhale. And release, and come out. Good work. Let's press back and come to child's pose. Stretch your back. Some like to curl toes under. Some can extend. Drop down. Drop your head down. Stretch your back. We have cat, cow, and tiger coming up. So from the hands and knees, some like to have a little extra knee padding here. So we're going to bring the right knee in towards your forehead. Go as close in as you can and take the leg up. And once you do that, you're looking straight ahead of you, toes pointing up. That's the tiger's tail. Your foot is the tiger's tail, or your leg. And then fold in and bring your tiger's tail up and look up. Fold in, exhale, and tiger's tail comes up. Now, left arm can be forward, left arm can be back. Reach for your foot, kick the leg back, look straight ahead of you, breathe, inhale, exhale, lower, come onto your fists, round your back, dome your back like a cat, hissing cat, breathing in. Exhale. Neutral place of the spine, palms are down. We have a whole other side to do. Left knee towards forehead. Left leg comes up to tiger's tail. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach up. Last one, fold in. Reaching up now. As you come up, maybe opposite hand, opposite foot. Take hold of the leg, kick back. Look straight ahead of you. Breathe in. Exhale. I think it's a Royal Bengal tiger. Breathe in. Exhale. And release. Fists round. And lower your head and breathe. Yeah, good work. So the Royal Bengal tigers are amazing. I've seen them. Some of you have seen them in Rajasthan at the, can't remember, the Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Maybe you've seen them elsewhere. And I was so lucky. I got to see Broken Tail. They named him Broken Tail. And famous story about Broken Tail. But I got to see him as a little kitten in the wild, not close up. Breathe in. Exhale. He was born with a crook in his tail. All right. And then coming up. Okay. Take your legs wide. I know this is where you need a lot of space, right, Kelly? All right. So you'll make do. And then maybe you're going to start out just little tiny movements, and maybe you're able to go wider and wider and reverse. Move your shoulders. Good. From here, side bend. You choose your side. Come over. So some need a strap. My strap is way over there. So some need a strap, or you could reach your foot. It's okay if you reach your shin bone. And top arm up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale. Oh, another side bend movement. Take some time to breathe. Come up. Come to the other side. Take a breath in center. Exhale over to the second side. And breathe. Come on up. Good. And release. Good work. So now you turn, you twist slightly, and you're going to look over the legs. So this is more like hamstrings. Reminds me a little bit of the splits. Okay, so you might say, well, the best I can do is just turn in the direction you want. Your knee pointing up. You don't want it off to the side. And then maybe you're coming forward. Maybe use your strap or holding your foot and lowering your head or keeping your back extended, and breathe. Let's come up. Try that the other way. So you come through center, you turn, and you're looking at your leg. You're coming over. Walking your hands, maybe using a strap or hands on either side of your leg. As you exhale, lower your head and breathe. Good. Come on up. And we'll come forward. So as you come forward, elbows down, push out through the heels. Breath in. Exhale. And maybe even reaching for your feet. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now, when you come up where you have a twist, so soon we'll be coming out of this configuration, right? This is the last one. You have a twist, you turn, maybe you can take your hand against the opposite leg. More advanced, you take the back hand and you reach for your back thigh. It's okay if you just have your hands forward. Do what is possible. Breathe in. Exhale. And take it the other direction. Turn, turn, turn. Hand coming across. Long spine. Breathe. Deep breath in. And release. Now, you got to bring the legs together. You've been there for a little while. Woo! Shake them out. Shake them out. Good work. So we'll do half spinal twist, and in which case you take your right leg over the other. Now, if that's too much, easier way is the lower leg is straightened. If you can, the lower leg is also bent. So sitting bones down, left arm up into the air. Inhale. And come across, elbow across knee. It could be hand or elbow across knee, long spine, turn, and look back. Breathing in. Exhale. There's going to be a few twists here. Okay, so then we'll take it all the second side. Come out, and so this is my right leg on top. You're going to come down, and you're going to thread the needle. So when you thread the needle, it means your right hand goes through the triangle legs make, and you either hold behind the knee or you hold your left kneecap. Right ankle is flexed. You know, we kind of did something like this early on with the figure 4 standing balance. But it ends. Here we are on our backs. From here, place your left foot down. Arms are at a T position. And you're going to swing your legs from side to side. Over to the left and across to the right. To the left and to the right. Next time you go to the left, pause. Left hand is on your right knee. Keep your right shoulder down. Turn your head to the right and breathe. Come back to center. Straighten your left leg. Right foot is on left knee. And come to another twist. And breathe. If you want to add more, you can reach right hand to left foot or not. Breathe in. Exhale. And release. Come back to center. Once you come to center, pull knees right into chest. Take a moment here stretching your back. Okay. So to come up, hold behind the knees. You could, just kind of get a little momentum, come up, and we have second side. It started out with half spinal twist. So it could be your left leg over the other or lower knee bent. Yep. And you want your left foot pushing down into the mat if at all possible, right? Right arm up into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Hand or elbow across knee. Twist, 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 and look to the space behind you. And breathe. Working the pose. Let's release. And when you release, we're going to come onto our backs. And from here, threading the needle. So left hand goes through the triangle the legs make. You could hold behind the knee or hold your kneecap. Make sure your left ankle is flexed and stretch your outer hip. From here, right foot is down, arms are at a T position, and you're going to let your knees go side to side in this position. So kind of brings, it's like you're putting pressure all across the glutes, the outer hip. This is great for relief of sciatica, prevention of sciatic pain. Really good for the back. And if you do a lot of hiking or activities, various activities, even golfing, this is really good to release tight outer hip area. Okay. Then from here, you're going to drop your knees to the right and pause. Let your left shoulder be down. You could also take, like I'm going to start to straighten my right leg, shift, and there I go into a different kind of twist. Right leg straighten, left knee on top, bent. You could possibly grab hold of the lower leg or not. Breath in. Exhale. Let's release, come out. And, we're going to go into bridge because it's really symmetrical. So your feet are flat onto the mat. Start out with a strong pelvic tilt. Feel your back pressing down into the mat. And then peel your back up off the mat. Peel your back and clasp hands, tuck shoulders underneath you, lift. Don't look at the screen anymore. Look up at the ceiling and breathe. Begin to lower. When you lower, come to happy baby. Reach for your feet, soles of the feet looking up, and breathe. Stretching your low back. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, breath in. Exhale. So here's what I would like to do, and you may not have a strap. It's okay. You don't have to do this with a strap. And the towel doesn't work well because, well, I suppose it could if you tied it, all right? This is, what you could simply do is legs up the wall. I don't know that everybody has a cleared wall space. One of the workshops, other than the restorative that I'm going to have, and please do let me know if you can make it. Many of you have already, but if you haven't, let me know. You can email me and say, oh yeah, I want to do that. It's 12/12. It's easy to remember, December 12th. It's a Saturday, 10:30. That's easy to remember too, because all these are 10:30. It's an hour and a half restorative. But one of the workshops I'd like to do is the one I've done before, Up Against the Wall. It's all the poses at the wall. It's a really great, but you'll have to clear an area at home. Alrighty. So what you'll do, legs are up the wall if you can, or you're going to, but before you go onto that block and legs up, I want to bind the legs together, okay? You make a loop, and the loop is going to be around your lower legs. And if you can't do this, if you don't have the loop, the strap to do this, that's okay. I mean, you could tie it. You could tie a towel. Okay, so I tied it, all right? And it's fairly tight, okay? Now it's going to feel silly to go back. But anyways, here we go. I'm going to lift. I'm going to bring the block in place. And I'm going to take my legs up in the air. Why this is so cool is I don't have to work at trying to keep my legs together. I can really relax and have my feet, my legs up in the air. Yeah. And there we go. So I just want to feel like it's, like I have to bring it up a little more. Okay, good. I brought it maybe about mid-calf, so it really feels kind of tight, supported. And I don't have to push out against it. I feel a little gentle pressure. It's holding my legs together, my feet are together, and I can just close my eyes and relax. Take a few rounds of breath here. This is great for the immune system. Lymph fluid relies on inverted positions, relies on twists, gentle pressure, like release, squeeze, release, like eagle. Even massage, of course, is really good. And yeah, so that's what we've got here. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's start to come out. So you could loosen the strap, bring your legs down, remove the block, and extend your legs. I would like you, as you come into Shavasana, please be cozy, be warm. Take time to relax your entire body. Completely relaxing. Today's session, the dedications were twofold. One is the dedication to becoming the most evolved, strong, tender-hearted version of yourself. And I purposely put together the words strong and tender-hearted, because I think they go together, and they can go together. And Buddha's quote, you, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Your true nature is luminous. Feel that as you lie in Shavasana. The second dedication, the twofold, this one came up today, was to my sister, Tony. Her Italian name is Antonia, named after my grandma, my mother's mother. And she has COVID, and I just, we send our love and our care her way, our prayers, our good wishes, our well wishes for health. And taking time here to feel your luminescence. That is your true nature. Feel all your efforts from today come to fruition as you are in Shavasana, feeling relaxed, strong, free, limber. Feel your shelter, your beautiful home. The shelter, it provides the safety that we feel when we are home, and not taking that ever, ever for granted. Feel your breath, the ease of your breathing. And again, never taking that for granted. Feeling that sense of luminescence that emanates from you, and never forgetting that which emanates from you. We'll begin to deepen the breath. Take your time. Sometimes it's very hard to do, to resurface, especially when you worked hard and you put your all into your practice. You go to a deep place within and you just take this reawakening gently. Good. When you're ready, you'll come to sitting, and you can turn your audios back on so we can hear each other. I can hear you, Om. You can hear me, but then we can hear each other.